This is a general reading for Sagittarius for the month of June. So if Sagittarius is your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I am using the Rider deck for this reading, and we are using our different format for the videos. So some of the things that I've said are coming, I've got the camera now and the microphone, and I'm using 2 cameras. So this is, in progress, but I do have someone helping me now to edit the videos. So it's, we're working on getting the best results for you. I thank you all, Sagittarius, for supporting the channel. Your support and kind notes are greatly appreciated. And I'm in Las Vegas, and now I'm here with my fur babies. I have Susie, who joined the household 2 months ago. Milo sent her to me. When Milo crossed the bridge, he sent Susie. And Susie was a stray, and she was at the pound. She's a year old. Nina, we all know Nina. Nina came with me on the plane from Portugal. She's a little Portugal girl. She's 13 now. Nina. And then I have Bella, who I just adopted about 3 weeks ago, who is 16. And her owner was going into assisted living. Bella had lived in the same house with this lady all that time, and the lady couldn't have her any longer because of her failing health. So Bella has joined us, and she was on Facebook on rehoming. And here's my plug about don't shop, adopt, because there's lovely animals in all the shelters and people needing to rehome. For example, people who, and that happened to Nina too, her owner had to go into assisted living. And they're lovely animals looking for a forever home. And what they're giving is love, pure love. That's what animals are, is pure love, and they are of the angelic realm. So please consider adopting. Now, Sagittarius, what do we have coming up for you in the month of June? Okay. Oh, I see some dark clouds. What I see is some dark clouds, Sagittarius, like storm clouds. And I lived in an area that was rainy every day, which is why I moved about 15 years ago from the Pacific Northwest to the desert. But the dark rain clouds would come usually in the afternoon, right about during commute time. But they were dark, dark black clouds. There was different shades of gray throughout the day. The lighter gray, the darker gray, the really dark gray where you knew that it was filled with rain, it was going to come down and pour. But once it poured and the rain, it had rained, then you could have breaks of sunshine or at least dry. And I see that is a symbol for you of what is going on in your life. That it could be you feel a dark cloud around you, but know that once the rain appears, that there's going to be sunshine ahead. So to be forewarned is to be prepared. And so know that you could be going through a bumping time of a dark rain cloud that's going to happen during the month. But once that happens, then things will start smoothing out for you. So be prepared, Sagittarius, because, the other thing is just get it out of the way. It's part of clearing the way for new things to come. Clear the way. New things are coming, so you have to make the space. And you've had a hunch that there's something was going to go on, and when it's out in the open, then you can handle it. That's what it's saying, is once it's out in the open, you can handle it. So let's see what we have here for you, Sag. Okay. Also, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps the channel. So let's see what we have. Here's the sun, crossed over by the Four of Pentacles. Then we have the Hangman. Yeah, waiting for things to happen. Because you know, you've got a hunch that things were going to happen. Now you're waiting. Behind you is the Five of Swords. That's behind you. On your mind is the Seven of Swords. Ahead, the Page of Cups. Then we have the Six of Wands. I always like that. That's a good card. The Strength card. The Wheel of Fortune. And the final outcome is Temperance. Temperance with the Nine of Swords. That's good. Nine of Swords reversed is a situation that is in the past. That's that dark cloud. You knew it was there, and you knew it was coming. It came, it rained, and now it's, you know, it's made the space for things to come forward. Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Cups. Strength card with the Page of Swords. Six of Wands with the King of Swords. Page of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. Then we have crowning you the Six of Cups. Conversation between two people, the Two of Cups. The Hangman with the Knight of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands crossed over by the Hermit. So this really does go along with the knowing. It was the sense of knowing that things were going to be happening. And once it happened, then there's the space and you can move forward. So, you know, sometimes when you're a little bit off, you feel ill at ease and you're thinking, there's something that's going to be coming up. What is it? What is it? I feel like there's something there around the corner. It's almost like when you watch those spooky movies, and you know it's the dark house, and there's in the creepy music, and you know there's something coming, but you don't know when it's going to happen and what it is. But then it's there. It's that same feeling about something's off. It's going to be coming. And then once it's there, you go, oh, aha, that's what it is. Now I can move forward. Could be a job. Maybe you were in a work environment and you've been hearing murmurings about layoffs or wage cuts or some sort of financial impact, or maybe you're thinking about your rent going up, or there's some relationship issue that you've been ignoring but you know it's there. It's that sort of situation. Different things for different people. Because we have the Sun, which is waiting for good things to happen to you, with standing firm. Now, the Sun is waiting for, the Four of Pentacles is standing firm with a situation related to finance. It can be saying, this is what I'm waiting for, and I'm, it could be negotiating for wages. It could be feeling some sort of lack, and standing firm during that time, waiting and keeping your position of strength. And it's with the Sun, that standing firm, waiting for good things to come to you. Then we have the Page of Wands, information coming to you, crossed over by the Hermit. Now, the Page of Wands is information moving forward. So it can be something about an offer, business, it can be projects. And the Hermit is looking at a situation in a subjective way, having a full view of all of it and looking for the truth. So you're taking your time and figuring out what's going on and what do you want. That's really what it's saying. Because at the base of it is the Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman. Knight of Pentacles can be waiting for an information about work, about money. And the Hangman is just waiting. The Knight of Pentacles is moving forward. Could be moving forward for a promotion. It could be moving to a better environment. And it's the Hangman is just waiting for things to happen, because behind you is the Five of Swords with the Two of Cups. Now, this is behind you. The Five of Swords is deception, arguments. It's usually cloaked, unknown, and then there's a conversation between two people. That's behind you. It could be that there was some negotiations, relationships, or something with someone, and you were having conversations with this person, but there was deceptions. It can be negotiations, for example, for work or for home or for some sort of domestic, and it's behind you now because the Five of Swords. And you knew that something was off. Maybe that's that thing that was off and it's behind you. But something about this relationship with this person, that there was some deception, the truth wasn't being told, intuition-wise, you knew it was there. And eventually, the dark cloud, which this represents, revealed the truth and then moved on. So you go, aha, that's it. That's what I was feeling apprehensive about, because what's on your mind is the Seven of Swords with the Six of Cups. This is someone from your past. And it looks like they're, being very benevolent, but the truth is it was the Seven of Swords, which indicates that there was that Five of Swords, but you had enlightenment related to it and moving forward. So it could have been a relationship with someone from the past, like it could be a business relationship. It could have been a partner who wants to come back into your life. It could have been some negotiations related to a breakup of a relationship. There was some deceptions, but the Seven of Swords is like, oh, okay, I can move forward now. I know exactly what happened. I have the skills in which to address it. And I've learned that, it was one of my lessons, and I'm moving forward. And that's what's on your mind. So knowing the truth, that thing that the truth shall set you free. Well, this is knowing the truth, and that sets you free. Then that was the Seven of Swords going forward. Because what's right ahead is the Page of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Cups is a message, can be related to a message related to home or relationship. And the Ten of Pentacles can be a lot of money. So, or a good outcome. It can be purchase or selling a home and getting a good return on it. It can be relationship. It can be financial relationships related to a partnership, like domestic. It could be an inheritance, for example. That would be your Page of Pentacles, and it could be money coming from that. It could be the division of property related to a relationship. But you get a message about that, and there's lots of money involved in it. Because what's on your mind, or what's going on around you, is victory related to the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords can be a company, a boss, a man who, usually male energy, who knows what he wants, he speaks his truth, and he doesn't waver in it, and it's moving forward with victory. So it could be a job offer, it could be working with a company, it can be a decision by someone, it could be a judge even, a legal judge. Because then you have the Page of Swords and Strength. Now, this is interesting. The Page of Swords is information coming to you, clarity. And the Strength card says, stay firm to what you believe. So it has to do with negotiations and information that's received, the Page of Swords. Clarity, and then you stand firm in your Strength card. Usually that, there it is, putting your hand in the lion, mouth of the lion. Stand firm for what you believe. It can be related to negotiations for money, domestic, money owed you from, it can be grants, benefits, government, it can be inheritance, it can be financial related to relationships and division of property. But it says staying very firm to what you believe. Don't waver. Because the Queen of Cups in the Wheel of Fortune, this can be related to home. It can be related to a relationship, and you are trusting in the universe, turning it over to the universe. There's a lot of negotiations here involved in your reading this month, and also can be related to money. So it's saying couple of different places in the card. Stand firm for what you believe and trust in the universe. And then the final outcome, here again, temperance is have patience. Don't push anything. Be temperate in your outcome and what you want. And it's a release of the past. So your reading is all about negotiations, tying things up, clarity relating to a situation, but standing firm for what you believe. Don't waver. The cards are saying in several different ways, don't waver, stand what you believe in. Have temperance, have the strength card. Trust in the wheel of fortune, because that shows your strength. And they may be proposing things, and on the surface it looks good, but stay firm to what your bottom line is. That's really what it's saying. So if you're applying for a job, stay firm, saying I want this is what I want, like X amount of dollars plus a bonus. This is what I want. Or it can be a settlement, and you're working with an attorney. Or it can be related to a division of property, but it's standing firm, knowing what you want, not wavering. This is my bottom line. And they will, if you have a professional working with you, rely on that professional. Use them as your mentor. You've hired them, and listen to what they say professionally for you. Now, let's pull the wisdom of the oracle for you, Sagittarius, and angels and archangels and spirit guides. It's a beautiful day. It's always a beautiful day in Vegas. It's going to be under 100 degrees. Sunny. It's sunny outside. It's not humid. I don't like the humidity. It's not humid in Vegas. It's beautiful and sunny and not humid. And I am treating myself to a massage this afternoon. For my health. It's a healthy way to heal my body. And I have a massage therapist that I've been going to for years and years. And so I have something to look forward to today. And this is for our Sagittarius. And we have, okay, I'm going to pull, this is the first card, and it says breathe. Just relax and breathe. Breathe. Take a deep breath. Breathe. The next card, all that glitters. Now this is good, because this is like a warning too, that all that glitters may not be what it seems to be. It can look shiny, but it can be deceptive. Just if you're negotiating with something, it can look shiny, but you have to look underneath to see the truth about it. For example, pyrite, fool's gold. It looks very shiny if you're out looking at minerals out in the desert or something, and it looks very shiny like gold. It's fool's gold. That's what they call it, fool's gold, pyrite. It glitters, but it has no substance. It's worthless. And sometimes something that glitters is very deceptive. So use your discernment. Put those there. And then the final card is, it's in this pile here. And it is, oops, we got two cards. Observer. So pay attention to what's going on before you react. This is, the card of patience, temperance. So observe, be temperate, and then have the patience. Don't be reactive. Stand back. It's almost like the hermit looking at something from a distance in order to gather the information and to look for the truth of it. And then the last card is blessed. Now look at that. You are blessed. That's a very good card. Okay, let's pull the other oracle cards. Ask your guides. And the pups are being very good. Very good. I have Bella is decided now. She's coming out of her little shell. You know, it takes several weeks for a dog to decompress after, you know, in a new home. So I've had so many rescues, I learned not to push them, you know, for them to get used to the situation, which she is doing. And now she is sleeping in the dog bed by the front door, and she is playing with with Susie. No, we don't bark, honey. You don't need to be on guard. Thank you. Yeah. No. See, she wanted everybody to know that she is right here. Bella's right here. She's working. Yes, you are. Did you hear me talk about you, Bella? And she's 16. So I'm taking her to the vet next week. So ask your guides. So I'm going to have some blood work on her to be sure that she's all healthy. Angels and thank you, Bella. You're a good girl. You're protecting the house. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. You know, an older dog too. She doesn't chew. She's housebroken. She's got good manners. So that's one of the other reasons I like older dogs. Angels and archangels. Plus it, gives her forever home. And she misses her lady, I think. This is for Sagittarius. What's the card? Oh, it's right down in here. Here we go. Solitude, number 8. Number 8 is the physical world. I can put that there. Number 8. Let's read this. The key words are meditate, contemplate, review, and listen. Those are all time out, like temperance. Don't rush anything. And it says, your higher self, a message to you, be quiet and listen. Be quiet and listen. That's a good card to remember. Okay. Yes, Bella is a good girl. Aren't you, Bella? Okay, another card here. Then the next deck we're using is Career and Life Oracle. Right there. Angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What is it? We have a message for our Sagittarius. And angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's right here. Gifts. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work in a better position. You will get more money with the deal as well. Remember, you're in negotiations. This is not to rush anything. This is, it says you will land in a better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. So just take your time, and it's going to pay off. Take your time. I'm going to pull the angel answers. For some reason, it's telling me to pull a card for you. But this is the angel answers. Right there. Angel answers. The card is communicate clearly. Let's see what this is. Well, say what you want and say what you need. This situation requires very precise and careful communication. Don't assume that others involved understand what you want or need from them. In-person discussions are preferable, but if that's not possible, make sure that your communication method is very thorough. This card can indicate that there has been a miscommunication that is creating a challenge for the parties involved. Remember, you had the Five of Swords. By clearing up any misunderstandings, you can heal the situation so that everyone can start moving forward again. So it's, also like if you're negotiating anything, like especially personal, it could be inheritance, separation of property, some dealings with maybe someone and it's important to communicate, be very clear about what you want. And from that point, then you can build up and then eventually have consensus. What you want to do is lay the foundations of communication between two people. So sometimes even a simple word can be, a trigger for someone or miscommunication, and they think you say one thing and it's actually something else. And then we have the Louise Hay right here. This is your affirmation card. And angels and archangels. I'm going to have to move this camera over, I think, next time. Angels and archangels and spirit guides for our Sagittarius. What's the card we have? Here's the card. My life works beautifully. Everything in my life works now and forevermore. Right there. There you go. Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Sagittarius. That is the June reading. Stay tuned for the readings throughout the month. Now that I'm on I've gotten the equipment up and now I'm going to be learning it. And remember, I'm learning how to use it, and I'm not a technical person. So it's all a learning experience for me. So thank you for being so patient. And from Las Vegas, Susie, Nina, and Bella and I are sending you light and love.